Hi-Rez reveals their new game, NCSoft has a new game in the works, all that and more. I'm Zach Sharps and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, KOG Games launched the final chapter to the Elysian storyline in its free-to-play MMORPG Elsword. The new update adds 2 new dungeons for those level 87 and above. The first is Memories of the Halted Sun, in which Elsword is transported through the mind of Solus. The second dungeon, Fortress of Solus, tasks players with infiltrating the fortress and securing its entrance. Sounds like a nice size update for you Elsword players out there. At the Hi-Rez Expo in Atlanta, Georgia, Hi-Rez Studios finally revealed their next game to join their free-to-play lineup. Called Smite Rivals, it's a collectible card arena game featuring gods from the popular MOBA Smite. Coming to both mobile and PC devices, the one-on-one game is played in quick matches on a MOBA-inspired 3-lane battlefield. Players will use cards to place units in the lanes while attempting to take the tower on the enemy side. By taking a peek at the trailer rolling right now, it's fair to compare the game to Clash Royale, and that's maybe what Hi-Rez was going for. In other Smite spin-off news though, Hi-Rez also announced the kickoff of the closed beta test for its turn-based 1v1 strategy game Smite Tactics. In order to check it out, they have Founders Packs now available and registration up on their websites. Do either of these two games interest you though? Leave me a comment down below. Carbine Studios' free-to-play sci-fi MMORPG Wildstar will have an update hitting soon. Titled Power of the Primal Matrix, the update will hit the test realm next week and it looks to be quite big, adding new high-end content and new systems for endgame players. To allow for player progression after level 50, Carbine is introducing the Primal Matrix, a system that allows players to increase their power using Primal Essence. To complement this new form of progression, the devs are also implementing a new difficulty scaling feature for a portion of classic PvE content. And of course, it wouldn't be a big update without a new 5-player Prime Dungeon and a 1 through 5-player Prime Expedition, which are also being added. So, when does this all launch? Well, you can look forward to hitting the servers in February. After it launched in late 2008, Aion quickly became NCSoft's top earner, especially after its NA EU launch in September of 2009. Before Lineage went crazy, Aion led all NCSoft games in revenue for 9 straight quarters or just over 2 years. According to South Korean magazine The Facts and reported by 2p.com, NCSoft might be trying to replicate Aion's success. This idea comes from a new project in the works called codename Project A2. That name is no guarantee of anything regarding Aion though, but considering the codename fits so well, I mean it's A2, Aion 2, it's not that unlikely either. My hope is that it's true and the game has action combat. If so, jot me down as a buyer because I loved Aion. The only thing that I don't like about the game in its current state is its combat. So if that changes for the better, I'm in. That said, since it's not confirmed and it's all speculation, it's time for the question of the week. Last week on the show, I asked which theme do you guys like? After reading through all of the comments, it seems the majority love fantasy and sci-fi, although there were a few who stated dark fantasy and anime as well. Me personally, I'd have to say fantasy is my favorite, although sci-fi is a close second and moves to first if it has to do with Star Wars. As for this week's question, if you wish for your comment to be possibly featured on next week's show, make sure to leave a comment down below. This week's question is, what do you think NCSoft is working on? Is it Aion 2, or do you have another theory? Curious what you guys come up with because I'm hyped either way. Last up in the news this week, if you're looking for another MMO to place on your radar, Tencent has one for you because they are bringing Moonlight Blade to the West. Yep, you heard me right. According to a keynote at Carnival Day, YouTuber MMO Jack X57 posted a video of the event with a translation stating that an English server is coming soon, and more specifically, 6 more regional server versions, which are Korea, Taiwan, EU, and NA, are coming soon. There's no specific timeline on when this will all happen, but the game looks pretty decent, so I'd say that this is a good thing. Speaking of good things, as always, be sure to check out our giveaways page on MMOBomb.com, bookmark it, and check it daily to ensure you never miss one. As for myself, signing out until next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps, and I'll catch you guys next time.